What's up, guys? It's Alex from Alex's Creative Corner here, and this is part 3 out of 3, the final part for Peacemaker, or your mini NightWing from Wings of Fire tutorial out of Rainbow Loom. Before starting this, you should have the body made in the previous parts, part 1 and 2. You should have it all attached and everything. It just doesn't have the bottom jaw or the stomach yet, and that's what we will be attaching on in this video. And if you are planning on wiring it, you need to, the best time is before the belly, so now is the best time. I've already wired mine. I used black coated B-landing wire, and it was 20 gauge wire. So that's, I recommend using 20 gauge for all of my miniature or mini dragon designs, because they're small and it's best to use the lightest wire on them because it still works very well. Yeah, so let's get into making it. So first, you want your loom to be in this configuration offset, starting on the 7th peg, I think. 7th peg from the top, and just 7th peg from the bottom, whatever. I'm going to go down 3 times, double looping a gray band, so there, there, and there. Then go down 3 times, double looping a black band. Then diagonally outwards, and then on both sides, go down twice with double loop black, and then inwards with double loop black. I kept a black band off on that peg, so I wrapped it around 5 times. And then I double looped a black band across those 3 in a triangle and across those 3. So now what we are going to do is, well, I'm gonna make the tongue. In the tongue, you need 3 bands. I'm using fuchsia bands, fuchsia colored. You can use pink, whatever you want. So wrap one around your hook 4 times, double loop one, pull in the cap band, reclaim, double loop another. Okay, there's your tongue. Just keep that on your hook. If you don't want to keep it on your hook, you can just put it on a peg just to wait. And also have a couple white alpha loom bands ready, because I'm going to use those for the teeth. You can use normal white bands, but alpha loom is better for this because they're going to be smaller and it's a mini dragon. I'm going to start looming, so looming up the top 2 loops. They go there for me. The next 2 go there. And now, taking one of my alpha loom, wrap it around 3 times. If you're using normal Rainbow Loom bands for the teeth, you can wrap it around 4 times. So sliding it on there and looming it over. Sorry if I'm not zoomed in enough. Make one more. So wrapping around 3 times, looming up that, and sliding it on, like that. You can adjust it a little bit if it's not how you want it. We'll adjust that more later. And also, if you're making Peacemaker, you're going to want to take a yellow band and put it on that peg twice. Take another yellow band, wrap it around that peg twice. If you're not making Peacemaker, just use whatever color you're going to use for the stitching between the body and the belly. Here, I'll show you an example. So this is just on my Sandwing Sunny. It's what that stitching, whatever color you want that to be. And for Peacemaker, we're going to make it a bunch of different colors. I'm starting with yellow because that's where it's going to start, and it's yellow right there. Let's keep going. I'm gonna put two orange. I'm gonna put two orange bands. No, sorry. I'm gonna put two neon green bands on that peg. Just leave them there. I'm gonna loom up the middle. I'm gonna loom down twice. Once I've loomed twice to that third peg, I'm gonna attach on the tongue that we made. I'm gonna loom the sides. Then I'm gonna loom up that set, and then that one, and then I'm gonna loom up this middle set. Now I'm gonna take two lime greens, put them on that peg. And then I'm gonna take two dark greens, put them on that peg. You don't have to use the same colors as me. Oh, also this part is very tight. You gotta be careful. You will probably need to use a helping hook so that it does not snap, because I've had it snap on a lot of other dragons in that spot because it's very tight. So I'm gonna just keep going, looming that. I'm gonna tie off that end with a random colored band. Just gonna use brown. It doesn't matter what color, we're gonna take it off very soon. So gently taking it off, because they're all double looped, they can snap easily. And then to adjust it, you can tug on those loose bands, so there's one sticking out of each side of that little neck part, and ultimately will look like something like that. Oh, sorry, that wasn't in the frame. Something like that. You can adjust it however you want. There's not much to adjust. Just like the tongue, the teeth, those loose bands. What we're gonna do next I might actually take the tongue out of mine. Y'all don't need a tongue. I'm gonna take the tongue out of mine later, or I'll just take it out now. I'm gonna take it out because it is a little bit bulky. Y'all can keep it in and then decide later if you want it, but I'm just gonna take it out. Sorry if there's any background noise. But yes, that is all. Actually, I'm gonna do one more band. So I'm just gonna double loop a gray right there. And I'm gonna attach what we just made. Make sure the teeth are facing up. Go through the 4 loops that you tied off. Take off the tying band, put it onto this peg. Lifting up the top 2 that we just attached. I'm gonna put on 2 ocean blue bands. Then I'm gonna replace the 2 gray loops. Then I'm gonna loom that gray band. And then you can just tie it off. Okay, that's the neck. I just wanted to elongate it a little bit. I felt it was too short. So sorry. Now, what we're gonna do is this. So basically, I'm gonna zoom out a little bit. Make sure your loom looks like this. Pretty much the same as it was. So, on the second peg from the bottom, going down with double looped gray bands, go almost all the way down. Just go to the second to last peg, the second to top one right there, and then go over. You can pause, do that, all double looped gray, and then on this peg, which is the 6th peg from the bottom, I'm going to double loop a gray diagonally up to there, and then I'm going to go down 6 times and then double loop a gray diagonally like that. Then for the holding bands, I'm gonna double loop a gray and a triangle across those three, those three, those three, and those three. I'll give you can pause so you can get that done. This first part that you made with the bottom jaw and the bottom of the neck, go through the 4 loops that you tied off, taking off the tying band. Put onto that peg. Lift up the top 2 gray of the ones that we just attached. Take 2 purple bands, put them onto that peg, and then replace the 2 gray. Now I'm going to take a pink band, put it right there, lay it on right there. I'm just going to be laying on loose bands for the stitching. Just make sure they don't fall off. If they fall off, just put them back on. And when we're looming, we're just going to loom over them. And then I'm going to put a red, an orange, yellow, neon green, lime green. Oh, I need to put that right there. Lime green, dark green, 2 dark green onto that peg. Then I'm going to put 2 ocean blue onto that peg, 2 purples onto that peg, and then I'm going to get 2 pinks to go into that peg. And now I'm going to start to loom this. So going down here, looming up the top 2 bands. Make sure not to loom the ones that we attached on. Now we're going to be looming up the bottom 2 bands on each peg. So make sure to dig down and get the right bands. And loom over those loose bands. I'm going to stop right there. Do the same thing on the other side. Be careful because these are double looped. I'm going to tie this off with a single black band. So just tie it off, slip knot. Now I'm going to gently take this off my loom with my hook. Careful. Now I'm going to tug on all of the loose bands, pull them out to where they should be, like this. Alright, so they're all pulled out and stuff. Should look like that. Now let's get ready to attach it onto the body. So spread out the legs and wings and everything on your dragon. And I'm gonna get the belly. lay it on like that, just making sure, then flip it over so that the teeth are like facing up. And then I'm gonna go, I'll zoom in a little bit, sorry if my camera shakes. So there's these yellow loops. If you didn't do yellow, it's also the loops under the horns. So going from inwards to outwards with your hook, going through 4 yellow loops, and then on your belly or jaw, grab the 2 yellow loops, or the first 2 loose loops. Pull them through on your hook. Now going to the next set, which is just black for me, going through all 4 loops, and then grabbing my next loose loop, which for me is neon green. Next set, lime green. I'm just going to continue to do this. Dark green. Ocean blue. Purple. Pink. Red. Orange. Yeah, it's pretty repetitive. Just keep doing this. Yeah, it'll come out pretty nicely. And we're almost at the end. I'll show you what to do then. Okay, I'm doing the pink one now. Okay, once I've done that last one, don't do this last end loop, which I have as black. Don't do that one yet. Just leave that loose. Now this last loop that we just pulled through, I'm going to put my hook through that. You can use a pencil, toothpick, anything really. Just anything to hold that, because we're still going to need our hook to do the other side. So I'm going to flip it over a little bit. Now we're going to do the same thing on the other side. So going from inwards to outwards through the 4 yellow loops. And then getting the 2 yellow loops, pulling them through. Then I'm going to just keep on going. Lime green, dark green, blue. Make sure the loops stay hidden. It's because it's very small. There's not many little places for the loops to stay hidden, so you gotta like push them in. I'll do that more once I've finished stitching it up. Now the purple. Red. Can get a little bit tricky. I think it's harder on the second side that you do it. On the mini dragons at least. So, we're getting there, guys. We're almost done with making our dragon. the purple, and then the last pink band. Alright. So you've got these two pink loops. Just get them both so they're on one hook. Now you can hold them, flip it over, go down right above through the top, go down through those black loops. Now grab them with your hook like that. It's kind of going through. Put both pink loops on your hook. And then you've got this, just make sure you have only those pink. And then you've got that black loose loop. Grab it and pull it through everything. Pull it all the way. Pull it all the way through everything. Dang. Alright, got it. You can probably pull, oh yeah, and then wrap that black band around the tail once. It will be pretty hidden, pretty much hidden. And then you've got these pink loops that are sticking out a bit. You can just go in the belly or stitching loops, pull them through a little bit. And then if there's any sticking out, neck area or anything, just give them a little push. Let me use this hook, it might be better. Yeah. Now any of the adjusting is pretty much open to you to do whatever you want with it. You can now pose him. He's pretty much done. Yeah, I think he looks really good. I plan on making a Silkwing tutorial next, and I also plan on making it wingless with like wing buds, because if it's a mini, it's like usually associated with being like a baby, and baby Silkwings don't have wings. But yeah, we'll talk about that in the next tutorial. Here is Peacemaker, the NightWing. I guess he's a Rainbow hybrid, but we won't talk about that in the video. Yeah, I think it looks really good. I really like the stitching, how I made it with colors instead of like black or gray. But yeah, here it is. I hope you all's came out very nice like mine. You can now wire the jaw. But yeah, here it is. Thank you for watching, being patient with me through the parts that were like tough or that I messed up or anything. But yeah, I hope yours came out well. See you in the next video. Bye.